What is up, my crypto legends? How is everyone doing today? Let's analyze the situation for Bitcoin right now. Had a massive drop. Okay, we've got the massive FTX FUD, of course, giving us that massive correction in the crypto market, guys. We're going to analyze the situation for Bitcoin. I'm going to talk about the trade that I was in yesterday, of course, got stopped out, and going to talk about the situation where we are right now. Is this FUD going to continue making the market to crash to the downside? Make sure to destroy the like button on your way in, guys, and we're going to see this scenario on Bitcoin right now in just a couple of minutes. Now, FTX token, the FTT token, got a massive hit yesterday. I mean, we were aware the last couple of days when I made this video, of course, there was a lot of rumor on Twitter. We could see CZ Binance, saying that he's liquidating, all of his FTT tokens, basically. And there's been a massive fight. Okay, we did see this a few days ago. The FTX token, which is the FTT token, it was still round about the $22, $23 range. Okay, it was above this major support level. So we're starting getting that, those rumors on Twitter. CZ Binance, having a massive battle against against Sam, who is the FTX founder, and basically, that FUD has kicked in and had this massive capitulation, this massive drop on the FTX token. And of course, this has affected the cryptocurrency space. We've had Bitcoin, Ethereum, and most of the altcoins, getting that hit as well, of course. Now, if we take a look at, the stock market hasn't had a big major correction. You can take a look at the NASDAQ, you can take a look at the S&P 500, right? It didn't have a massive hit. DXY wasn't pumping as much as well, as you can see the last few days. It was actually dropping. It was consolidating at this support range at the 110 level. So, I mean, stock market, you can see the S&P 500 still, having this run up here for the last few days. This was pretty obvious that this, FTX situation, was the trigger to have this major correction on Bitcoin and many of the other markets. Now, before I continue here, I really want to go through the comment section. I want to talk about the trade scenario, okay? Because yes, I was, looking for that bounce. I was looking to add to a small position that I had here. I was in a long position here at the $20,600 range. Of course, we had this major drop and I did get stopped out. It is what it is. I was looking for a kind of a swing failure, a little bit of a recovery, and maybe add to the position, maybe claim these highs, because I didn't think that this was a strong resistance. We were still creating higher lows. As you can see here on the chart, we did get a consolidation from this point of control, the 618. So it was worth that, speculation, that technical analysis move to the upside to retest these levels. This is all part of the game, guys. Didn't do too bad the last few days, trading VeChain, Zilliqa, taking most of profits while we were having that run up on Cadena. Also, those positions were protected, and was taking some nice profits on them, on those altcoins the last few days. But overall, looking for that bounce, we were getting the reaction. Maybe another, the ideal trade scenario here would have been getting a swing failure from this low. Hey, and this did not play out, okay? So this is actually part of the game. Just imagine I didn't place a stop loss here at this level. I would be in underwater big time, okay? I would be underwater big time. So this is why stop losses are our friends, okay? So, just accept it and then look for the next trading scenario. And this is what we're going to do in today's live stream, okay? So this is just part of the game, and we need to be absolutely transparent with this. I'm not just going to go, I'm not going to talk about my trade. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, this is part of the game. As long, you shouldn't be ashamed of any of your trades if you have good risk management, okay? At the end of the day, it's part of the game. You win some, you lose some. As long as you win more and those winners are better than the losses, then of course, we need to talk about it. So let's go through the comment section right away. And we'll go through the potential scenarios, because right now Bitcoin's at, in incredible support range. There's a massive open interest in shorting FTX token at the moment. It's absolutely insane the amount of leverage that there is now for shorting. Is this the time to short? For me, absolutely not. If anything, we could have shorted this. I don't like shorting at support. You guys know this. But when we were talking about, the video just a few days ago on the FUD that there was, in the massive rumor and battle in between CZ and Sam, it was, you could have had that speculation that drop was going to happen. I know some people. I actually have a moderator. They got into a cheeky short position on the FTX token while it was around about the $22. And yeah, that is a cheeky short. It is definitely a cheeky short. But of course, news breaks technicals. It was looking like this support on the FTT token, is getting weaker and weaker. And then you have that massive, battle in between, Binance and FTX basically. And yeah, a lot of people saying it's the next Luna 2.0, and I don't know, massive Celsius also, people comparing, FTX exchange with Celsius right now. So that panic, was very, very, very real. I did not short this. I know a lot of people did short that speculation, got into a nice cheeky leverage short position, which I'm very glad about, if people did actually jump into that bandwagon. Right, let's take a look at the comment section. I want to go through Bitcoin, guys, where we are with Bitcoin right now, because, I just want to make you understand that, we are getting, very much insanely supported at this range. I know it's a little bit risky in my personal opinion, a little bit of a consolidation and a potential retest from the lows that we have created. To create a relief rally, okay? We're looking for a relief rally right now. If you shorted, you should have shorted, at these levels. But for me, this is not going to be a shorting range, of course, right? I either don't trade or I look for a long position. Now, of course, this is still dropping very aggressively, right? We've just had a little bit of a dead cat bounce here. We're coming all the way down to test the lows. I think the next lows here, test, is going to give us that opportunity, right? Where we are potentially going to create some lower lows, higher lows on the RSI, on the 1 hourly, create that kind of bullish divergence and have that big massive bounce in between, that 19,100, 19,200. Why do I think this? I've seen this many times. That would be my kind of ticket for a long position, potentially at least to about $20,000 range. So that is a $500-$600, actually a bit more, about a $700 pump, $800 pump here if we were to claim these lows, get that wick down and, create those bullish diversions. We are at a massive support, at 19,300, 19,200. That range is very, very strong support. You might ask yourself, why is this strong support? Well, it's the point of control from the volume traded, okay? The last 5 months. We're looking at 5 months of price action, and that point of control is exactly at the $19,200 range, okay? Yeah, as you can see here, around about that $19,200 range. So if we do hit, below the lows that we have created and maybe drop to 19.3, 19.2, that is going to be that level where I think, we could possibly get that bounce. We are also hitting the 618 from the ultimate low level to the highs, as you can see right there. The 618 is exactly, at this range. We actually hit that level already. It's at 19,340. I think a little bit lower to the 6.5. Get that volatility, point of control. It is going to be a little bit of a risky trade. Okay, I'm not saying it's not, because we're basically trying to catch a local bottom, and we want to be really cautious. We want to be patient. We want to have good risk management. We don't just want to blindly say, hey, this is going to get a massive bounce from this level. Let's over leverage and hope that we're going to go to 20,000. No, absolutely not, guys. We want to see a reaction. We want to see a potential reaction at, not this low. I think this low might be claimed. If this low at 19,320 is claimed and we do dip slightly below the range, this is the level that I think we're going to have a potential swing failure. We're potentially going to get a wick. We're going to go sideways for a bit. And these highs at 19,800 are going to be claimed, right? So it's the lower high where people will like to have their stop loss. There's going to be liquidity. So create that lower low overall, I do think we're going to have that leg down, okay? Leg down to that 19.2. And I want to see a reaction at that level. I want to see a wick up, okay? It's going to be very, very hard because I know a lot of people are going to, try and catch that swing failure. But this is not it's not a smart strategy because you actually could fall much more, right? If you claim this low, break it, the drop can be pretty insane. So we don't want to be smart, trying to be smart, okay, and fight against the market. Of course, this is not a shorting level for me. I cannot short down here because we could also, get that higher low ABC correction and then come back to 20,000. This is very, very possible. Shorting here would not be a smart thing to do for me. So yeah, I mean, basically that. This is not much I could say here. Something curious here that I have seen is, these slightly lower lows, right? These lower lows that we have been having, the last few days from the 5th to the 6th of November. Potentially if you do get, a channel, right, like this, you can clearly see, right, that we got this low over here, this high, this low. So overall, I think we are going to hold this range and look for the middle at least of the channel to be claimed. Because we've got this low, we've got this high, and we've got this lower low right now. Of course, that downtrend momentum is basically starting. But overall, that bounce before we have another leg down, I think is very, very possible. So claim of the low, get supported again. We've got some major daily levels, end the point of control from the last, 5 months traded. So that speculation long, we're longing now of an aggressive drop, guys. So we need to be extremely cautious, right? We're basically fighting the trend. And this is when, the trades are more risky when you fight the trend. But as long as you have a lot of confluence and you have a, good risk management, it's absolutely fine to do so. And I mean, that $20,000 is a massive resistance zone. This might be the level that we want to, try and short as well. Reason why, it's been that massive support level here for the last, 1 to 2 weeks. End of October, beginning of November, we did get those bounces from that range. It would be the center part of this, potential descending channel. There might be something like this created in the next coming days. Obviously, that's just massive speculation. The best trade that I see right now is claiming the lows below 19,340 and potentially getting that swing failure, that recovery, to finally, create those bullish diversions and then claim the $20,000, which would be my take profit zone. That would definitely be my take profit zone, over 50-60% of profits, to be picked up at that level. Now, I know it's hard to think about this right now after this massive drop. You probably got a bunch of people saying, hey, this is it. We're going to 18K. Forget about longing. We're going down to 18K. No, we just want a long. If we are entering a long position, guys, we want to be extremely cautious. We want to wait for that wick. We want to wait for that small confirmation, hitting the lows. I will potentially trade this live. If we wick down below here and get a recovery, I'll be happy enough to get into a trade there, put the stop loss below the wick, and I'm actually looking for this kind of movement up. Still, it is about a 2.5 risk to reward, right? So I'm trying to make 2.5 my stop loss. That would be the ideal trade scenario. So let's see what happens in the next coming minutes, hours. Overall, we can take a look at Ethereum. We can take a look at the DXY, S&P 500. Still getting that movement to the upside. It's having a little bit of a corrective move, but no signs of massive correction just yet on the S&P 500. I want to go through the comment section. Overall, on the S&P 500, we've got this, beautiful bounce from this range, right? We were talking about this, lower low and then lower highs, kind of an inverse head and shoulder scenario, not the most beautiful, but overall getting that breakout and getting that nice bounce from this 3,700 points. So far, so good. We're getting that leg up. And I think, maybe the highs can be claimed. Then this is the area of interest once we start claiming these highs on the S&P 500 above 3,900 points and start getting choppy action, well, I mean, this is going to be my, that's going to be my ticket for the short position, right? That's going to be the ticket for the short, because I do see another massive leg down potentially if we were to claim those highs, right? The long was here, and basically the short would be after claiming the highs, getting the choppy action. That is what I am looking for here on the S&P 500, guys. Now, enough talk. I just want to give you a little bit of my opinion here, looking at the markets, what scenarios I do see, what scenario I do see on Bitcoin. And overall, yeah, let's take a look at the comment section and see the comments, see the people. Nico, first, how are you doing? Second, thank you guys for joining the live stream. We've got almost 600 people watching the live stream. Absolutely amazing, guys. Destroy the like button here for the algorithm. You're definitely going to help me out just by smashing up that like button. Let's interact with the community. Andy, it is blood or gazpacho I see in the streets. It is definitely blood, Bufo. Gazpacho, no gazpacho. It is blood in the streets, yes. Hot potatoes, thanks for joining. Yo, Mr. Half Infinite, Pratesh, Dippen, yo. Like the stream, says, call me sarcasm. Mr. Half Infinite, thank you very much for joining. Yo, got wrecked last night. Help for the recovery. Blasted. I got stopped out also, okay? I'm also in the game. I was talking about this scenario, a lot of confluence, but I didn't get wrecked, okay? I mean, I did lose a little bit of a percentage of my capital, but definitely did not get wrecked, okay? I don't get wrecked anymore. Unfortunately, I used to get wrecked a lot, but not anymore, because, having that good risk management, a lot of people on this trade scenario, what they would have done, and I really want to teach this. I can't stress this enough. I got that stop loss at this range in this long position. If I didn't have that stop loss, I know a lot of people want to add position on this drop or something like that and basically get into a massive underwater trade. You probably, if you use too much leverage, you get liquidated. But overall, guys, that stop loss is absolutely key, and just accept it. Sometimes you're going to get stopped out and the price will go to, wherever your trade is. But anyway, it's just, part of the game. So stopped out. If I wouldn't have got stopped out, I would have been massively underwater right now, but massive. And we don't want to do that, guys. We don't want to do that. Hey Andy, check Chainlink. Beast with this market. Yeah, Chainlink I think is absolutely surviving the hit for the moment, but overall, yeah, it's probably going to follow, guys. It's just probably going to follow. If we do see that drop, yeah, Chainlink is holding pretty good. It's had a little bit of that volatility to the downside, but overall picked up pretty nicely back up again. Chainlink. It's at the value area high range. Oh no, it actually got a bounce. Okay, let me just go to the daily and zoom in here on Chainlink, because yeah, basically Chainlink managed to get above the value area high, managed to get that support from the value area high, right? From this trading range for the last 5-6 months. We're looking at May here. So, massive resistance zone right there, as we can see. Several retests in September and October. We had that solid breakout on the daily. We bounced as support. But what is happening right now? Yeah, we can zoom in on the 4-hourly and you can clearly see what is happening on Chainlink. After this successful breakout from the value area high range, this successful breakout, getting that bounce at that $8 level, which is the value area high, claiming the highs, you can already see what kind of price action this is doing. It's creating a kind of a double top swing failure pattern. I mean, it's holding right now at this moment, but I'm not sure if this is going to hold much longer, guys. I gotta be saying, I'm the most bullish Chainlink person, okay? But obviously, looking at the chart, looking at this double top swing failure exhaustion, looking at the rest of the crypto market, I think Chainlink is very likely to follow, and will get back in the value area, the value area range, okay, from the last 5 months. So I think Chainlink is going to be trading in between $6 and $8 in the next coming days. It's just very, very likely, guys. You know, this would have been a great short opportunity. Just a few hours ago. Yeah, these are one of my favorite trades. There was a trade that I made here on Bitcoin. This is basically one of my favorite trades where you swing failure the high. You hit this high, right? You have that volatility. If you miss the swing failure, right, at this range, you wait for that retracement at the 618. So, yeah, basically from this high to the low, you hit that 618 to perfection on Chainlink, which is at the $8.80. This was just a couple of hours ago. I wouldn't rush into a trade right now. You know, that 618 was the ideal short, right? You got this price action, you got this low as support, you come back down, retest 618, and I mean, this is likely to still correct, okay? This is likely to correct down. Massive exhaustion right over here on the chart, guys. You can clearly see this range getting that exhaustion removed from this high. Look at those wicks. You know, if you already would have traded here a short position and stop loss above the wick, you know, give it a little bit of room. Don't just put it exactly there. Give it a bit of room. You know, you got a massive entry right there on Chainlink at the $9 range after this swing failure pattern late last night. So, you know, you could add that potential short. If you miss that short, of course, you don't short from here. You would wait for a leg up to that 618 range. You got a pretty nice entry at $8.80 levels. You know, your stop loss is relatively still, you know, quite small. The smaller the stop loss, the better from a safe range. So overall, this does look like it's going to break structure. Uptrend structure because of this exhaustion and because of market situation. Yeah, it doesn't look great. You know, if it doesn't play out in the end, if I would have shorted from this swing failure late last night, I would protect my position, guys, here at $9. I'm not sure if anybody tried to short this, but you know, it's definitely worth protecting position. If it has another wick up, you know, there's always time to re-enter a short position. So yeah, I mean, that's what I got for Chainlink. A little bit of exhaustion. It isn't an uptrend, but it's one of those that seems like it's just going to lag behind FTX, Bitcoin, you know, Ethereum, all of these ones that have had a major drop. You know, you can see that double top on Chainlink. So yeah, it's not looking great. Double top scenario. Yeah, I mean, I would potentially try and short this. You know, if I do get another leg up here to this $8.80, $8.90, you know, if it does happen again, I would consider entering a short right now live if we were to go to $8.90. I'm just going to put an alert right there, just in case we do hit that level again. Because I am really conservative. I want to have a tight stop loss. You know, we're potentially not going to hit it, but I want that alert there just in case we do go up there. And yeah, potentially to enter a quick day trade there. Stop loss above $9.25. Yeah, I mean, not much to add. Guys, there's an insane bonus going on now on Bybit. You've probably already seen this from, you know, other people, but there's a $30 reward on Bybit. Okay, I mean, this is not going to be easy to claim all of that $30,000, but this is the biggest bonus that there has been, you know, since I remember. You know, I've been trading on Bybit. Usually it's, you know, it started off with $200 and then, you know, 1,000, 2,000. There's massive competition against the other exchanges. And basically to receive that bonus, you know, you need to deposit some pretty big funds, all right? So, and have trading volume, basically. You need to trade and they will be adding you that bonus, okay? But $30,000 in bonus is absolutely crazy. Make sure to check it out, guys. If you sign up down below in the link in the description, okay, you just need to go to the rewards hub and you need to follow those steps to claim up to $30,000 worth of bonus on Bybit. I mean, Bybit for me is the number one exchange, you like it or not. For me, it's the number one. Let's take a look. Andy, ¿cuál es el queso que se come más en España? El manchego. Good morning, Flavina. How are you doing? Buy the blood, Liberty. Hey, yeah, absolutely. Buy the blood. I will place a long position here if we do claim below 19,300. It looks like we're on our way, right? We've had this movement down. We're going to have another move down here. Hopefully, we're going to claim the lows. And yeah, likely we're going to create a wick, okay? At least on the 1 hourly chart, okay? At least on that 1 hourly chart, we want to see a wick that does close above the low created here early this morning, Central European time. You know, if we do get that wick down, I mean, yeah, this is the typical bullish divergence where you create lower low aggressively and then you finally get that recovery before you potentially go even lower, right? So, I mean, that is the clearest trade that I see right now on Bitcoin. It's the clearest trade that I see. Massive level, daily level here zone. And, you know, the best thing I could say about this range is that value area. Sorry, not the value area. The point of control. Sorry, point of control is getting distracted there. Point of control. Most of the volume traded from the last 5-6 months, it's right there. It's here at 19,200. So, yeah. It's a big level. We like it or not, it's a big level. We want to eye the DXY, S&P 500. Oh, Chainlink is getting that drop right now as we speak. Yeah, S&P 500. I mean, they're not getting a. Yeah, well, they're just dropping right now. Nasdaq is getting the drop. Yeah, S&P is getting the slight drop right now at this moment. So yeah, the markets are starting to drop right now. I mean, just the start of the FTX, you know, massive rumor that has triggered this drop in Bitcoin and the crypto market. And what if, you know, the stock market starts dropping right now? Well, that's just it's gonna absolutely kill Bitcoin, right? It's gonna kill Bitcoin and crypto. Hopefully, and we don't want to trade by hope. We are going to get this local bounce right now from this range. So I'm going to be eyeing the 15-minute chart right now, just on our way. And the plan is to claim the lows. I mean, hopefully the stock market is not going to get a massive hit today. But yeah, that is the plan basically. Claim the lows and create a swing failure, create a lower low and some bullish divergence. Bang. And then, you know, what you'll probably get is this scenario over here and that potential recovery. Only if we do get that wick, guys. Because like I said, you know, when I am looking for a trade scenario, you know, I am very patient to see, you know, the last moment that I'm going to enter that trade. Because some other people, you know, they're on you. They might say, hey, this guy said that we were probably going to get a bounce here, so I'm going to start longing. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. If we drop, create that wick here, and we start, you know, making this kind of price action and acceptance above the range, you know, this is the moment I am going to extremely long, basically, right? You know, in stop loss below the wick that we have created, at least on the 15 minute. You know, I would be preferring the 1 hourly chart, better for a swing failure. But overall, I will be eyeing the 15 minute, 1 hour price action, as this is I'm going to try and make this a day trade. And it might turn into a small swing trade, of course. But overall, that is the deal, right? I think a lot of people are going to start shorting the breakdown from this low. And I mean, this is only for a long position in the short term. You know, if we do get that bounce to $20,000 range, you know, I'm likely going to be bearish at this zone. You know, I would like to see the price action that we do create at $20,000 and be bearish. I'm just telling you the zones. I'm not a, you know, a perma bull or a perma bear. I just, you know, I'm showing you some ranges that I am looking at here for those trading scenarios. I mean, nothing else. You know, people out there, you know, I can see, you know, a bunch of YouTubers that are permanently a bear and the ones that are permanently a bull. And, you know, I'll be a bull and a bear, you know, every single day to look at, you know, for those trading opportunities. So let's take a look at the comment section. Enough talking here. You know the scenario. You know what I'm looking for. Let's see if we do manage to get that wick, okay? If we do drop down below, I mean, we're almost there right now. It doesn't look bad. So let's see how we react at this low. I mean, this might just pierce through. But I think we're looking for a potential bounce at this range, 19.3, 19.2. All right. Let's see what happens. Sam, how are you doing? Let's take a look. Okay, I got Tonas. Racing Pixel, thanks for joining. NFT Shield, smash that like button, guys. Let's show Andy some love. NFT Shield, thanks for joining. Mauricio. Check out NFT Shield YouTube channel, guys. If you are interested in NFTs, he's the guy to go to, okay? Make sure to check him out. NFT Shilio, who's Mauricio. Let's take a look. Seb, how are you doing? Thanks for joining. I got Racing Pixel, I got Seb. Thank you guys for the insane support. Let me take a look at Tahonas. I've got a super chat here from Tahonas. Thank you guys. Sorry about that. I had a lot of stuff to talk about. Where's Pac-Man? Okay, I can see Pac-Man. We got a new moderator. Pac-Man is our new moderator. I got so much stuff here to do. Sorry guys. Pac-Man, welcome. Welcome to the team. Got another moderator. Pac-Man has been giving support for ages, and yeah, he's definitely one to be a moderator. Tahonas, thanks for the super chat. Hey Andy, back from vacation of 2 weeks. Price went up and back where it was. Yes, Tahonas, unfortunately it did. So yeah, what are we gonna do about it? We had a nice rally to the upside, back down. Tahonas, you must have heard about the massive rumors of, you know, FTX exchange being, yeah, basically bankrupt. But overall, yeah, we just got a massive hit in the entire crypto space. Right, we can't. It would have been nice to see a longer drop here. Ah, damn you. Get down. Don't recover now. Did we actually make a swing failure? Let me just confirm. So we got this low here, 19,306 on the Bybit perpetual, you know, USD perpetual chart. 306. Oh, by I can't believe it. By 50 cents. Yeah, so we have, I mean, we have technically created a swing failure right now. Can't believe it, just by half a cent here on the Bybit. Yeah, I think we're going to go lower. We still have 17 minutes for this 1 hourly close. It would be nice to see a drop much lower than that, okay? But it is technically a swing failure. The low is 19,306. Low here is 19,306.5. So it's basically 50 cents, sorry. I would like to see a little bit lower. I mean, don't... yeah, let's wait and see. But I mean, for me, this is a long range, okay? This area is going to be for longing, not for shorting. Let's take a look at the comment section. If you long at 19.1 to 19.2, where stop loss should be, please? Well, basically, the stop loss is going to be below the wick that we create, okay? Because I am not going to long this candlestick if we do drop down here. Where I will be longing is the acceptance back in above the high here of 19,300. So if I do see that acceptance, that wick, that failed breakdown, and we consolidate here at this 19,300 range, give or take a few dollars, that is the moment I'm going to long. So where my stop loss is going to be below the wick. My stop loss is going to be below the wick, basically. So if I enter a trade here, right there, as soon as we get acceptance, right, that's going to be my long trade scenario. After getting that wick up, my stop loss is going to be below the wick. You know, give it a few dollars. Don't make it exact, because you can wick it back down and you might be saved. Give it a few dollars. So that would be my trading scenario. And very likely that these highs will be claimed, right? This is a level where it's likely to be claimed sooner rather than later. So that would be a take profit one zone, and you know, stop loss to break even, of course. And yeah, my take profit two would be that 20,100 range, which is that massive level of resistance, right? There has been big support the last, you know, couple of weeks here once we were above that range. Yeah, so that would be my trading scenario, right? So, you know, I would be looking for something like this, a movement up there. Yeah, just because this is a huge level of support, guys. Hopefully, the S&P 500 is going to behave. Oh, we're getting Chainlink getting that drop right now. That was a shame. It was a nice trade, and you know, you could already almost protect position from that Chainlink trade. You know, that swing failure right there, drop back up to the 618, and this is my favorite entry for this kind of a trade after a swing failure, double top scenario. The last trade that I took on that swing failure, guys, was this one right over here. I'm not sure if you remember. For all of those old subscribers, this was a very nice trade, very nice trade, where we had the highs being claimed here on the 26th of October, exactly on the 29th. And what happened is we failed the breakout, had a massive corrective move, and then we went all the way up here from the highs to the lows to that 618 range. And this is exactly where I entered, that $20,900, and rode that all the way down to 20,000. Okay, I mean, this was a really nice trade. You know, most of profits. I did have a small position still open here, but yeah, that ride down, you know, was pretty nice. It was a perfect trade. You know, take profit zone down there. Then what we created here was this double bottom swing failure, right? And, you know, that would have been a nice long. I did not long this personally, no. But this would have been a nice one, right? You know, same scenario. I mean, look at this. You got this low taken and back up again, getting acceptance. If you missed out in longing right there, you have another chance on a correction. I mean, I don't think this one almost reached the 618. 618 would have been the ideal, but you know, you hit 50%, in between 50% and 618. You know, that would be your high ticket for a long position after this double bottom swing failure, right? You missed long in here. You wait till that 50% 618. You know, all of this is to have a tight stop loss, basically. You want to get in the lowest part possible. You don't want to FOMO in, even though it's, you know, it's a profitable trade, but just so you have a relatively tight stop loss. Yeah, I mean, this is basically what we're talking about on Chainlink, right? We had that swing failure on Chainlink from the highs. We came down, come back up to the 618. You know, that is your entry point. That is your entry point right there. In this case, it's at the $8.80 on Chainlink. So you can already protect position, feel safe, have a free trade. But overall, Chainlink is going to get that hit, very likely. Carl Moon just tweeted, on-chain data shows FTX has stopped processing withdrawals. Wow. Yeah, I mean, there's a right mess on FTX exchange right now. It's just a right mess. I haven't gone through Twitter, guys, but Twitter is the place to go if you want to see all the massive fighting that there is, and you know, people are destroying the FTX exchange. It's very sad to see. It's sad to see. I hope people are not going to, you know, lose much money on that side. But overall, I have most of my funds on a Ledger Nano, you know. I also got MetaMask, you know, decentralized wallet. Yeah, but this is the way to go, guys. I mean, Bybit, I do have a pretty nice amount of funds on Bybit, but I totally, yeah, I have good confidence on Bybit. But yeah, if Bybit went down, then I would take a hit. Yeah, no doubt if that happened. But overall, been trading on Bybit for the last few years, and I think they're really, really legit. And yeah, it's pretty safe. You know, it's safer than these other exchanges. It's safer than Binance, in my opinion. Andy, what's happening? Meltdown says Eyes of Lazar. Yes. Hi, Andy. Successful trade on Matic. Thanks for your TA. Wow. Okay. Yeah, it wasn't on Bitcoin. It wasn't on Bitcoin. But yeah, successful trade on Matic. I guess that $1.30. Yeah, okay. It was claimed again. But yeah, this is already a pretty nice, you know, wherever you trade this short on Matic. I mean, I was looking for higher. It's already made a 13-14% pump. But on Matic, what we talked about yesterday was the highs being claimed again. And we were pumping. So we did the live stream around about this range. And basically, we did have that movement up here to kind of claim the highs. I would have been waiting for higher. But like a swing failure, right? Looking for 135, even 140. It would have been nice, a wick like this and then down. And, you know, that would have been an insane short. But overall, some people already shorted at this range, claiming, you know, that $1.30 level. So absolutely phenomenal. You know, this is a strong resistance zone. If you are in massive profits, you know, please take profits. Please protect position, guys. We are here to be, you know, profitable in trading. We are here to be safe. FTT to zero. Wow. I mean, I'm not sure if it, I mean, who knows? It can create a massive capitulation. Wow. It's down at $15 right now. We were just, you know, yeah, just about, what was this? Less than 12 hours, I was going to say. But yeah, around about 13, 14 hours ago, we were trading at $22. You know, it's dropped a massive percentage already. You know, 30%. Oh my goodness. It's just crazy. There's massive open interest on shorting, over leverage shorting on FTX, guys. Stay extremely cautious for any short squeezes happening. But overall, yeah, they're in trouble. I mean, can it go to zero? Hey, you know the deal. When this starts like this, you know, a real massive capitulation can be very, very real. All of the people selling all of their assets, you know, the FTT tokens, basically, and getting all their funds out of FTX. You know, there's a massive battle. It's probably not going to end up very, very well, guys, the next coming days. Damn, Bitcoin getting that massive wick. I mean, yeah, this doesn't look bad. It has claimed the lows here. So I don't want to rush into a long right now. Like I said, you know, it looks like we're getting a little bit of acceptance. If, you know, the ideal price action would be this, then I would enter a long, sorry. This is probably going to take 1 or 2 hours and give it a bit of room, you know. Stop loss below this wick. 19,200. Yeah, I mean, a bigger wick would have been the ideal scenario. Oh my goodness, why didn't it drop? You know, this is it. This is only dropped 50 cents more than the drop that we had early this morning. So, yeah, but it's a valid swing failure. It's a valid double bottom. You know, ideal scenario for me would be having the pump, the drop to the 618, enter a trade, and then that move up, stop loss, and then protect position instantly as soon as you are in profits, pretty decent profits. Yeah, let's see what happens. It could still happen on yeah, we've got 5 minutes for this 1 hourly close. You know, technically it is a swing failure already. I would have loved for that 19,200 range to be claimed because it's just such a strong level. Get that next wick down, get all of those late shorters in, and then get that bounce to $20,000 again, you know, before you might continue to the downside. But overall, yeah, for me, this is a long in range. Obviously, I like this consolidation. I like this swing failure. It could be better, but, you know, I like it. We are getting a reaction from the range, and we trade reactions. We trade when the market stops and gets a reaction. We don't short a massive drop, or we don't long a massive drop. We wait for the consolidation, failed continuation, and then get into a trade and exit at strong levels, such as that $20,000 level, which would be my exit point if I were to long at this range. Tight stop loss. I mean, let's see what happens. I want to see a little bit of more price action. There will always be time to enter a trade. Another drop would be ideal here. We've got still 4 minutes. Another drop and a little bit of more acceptance right at this range. You know, this would be the ideal long scenario. Wait for that reaction. Wait for that consolidation. Because then what is going to happen potentially is going to be something like this. And you might think, oh, why didn't I get into that trade? You know, you will have time, basically. Don't. Can you please check out Ocean for a possible scalp? Let's take a look at Ocean Protocol right away. Wow, Mission Impossible here to take a look at all of the comment, guys. Can you have a look at Near Protocol? Okay, Ocean Protocol, Near Protocol for Tahonas. Phew. Absolutely Mission Impossible with you guys in the comment section. 19k we long. Why 19k exactly? I mean, yeah, there's a daily level. I got a daily level at 19k. It's a massive level. Yeah, let's take a look. I mean, I want to focus on Bitcoin, but Ocean Protocol for a potential long. Hey, this is one of those altcoins that you wanted to anticipate it was going to have that major pump, right? The last few days where you are creating this descending wedge scenario. We managed to get into a couple of them, you know, taking profits on our way up, you know, VeChain, Zilliqa, Cadena had a pretty nice move to the upside, about 10-15% move. Hey, with a bit of leverage, you know, pretty nice gains. So, yeah, the long position basically would have been at this range where you wanted to anticipate just a few days ago. Right now, for a long, hey, with the current market situation, I would be a little bit cautious, guys. I would just be a bit cautious. But hey, come on, yeah, we buy the FUD, right? There's a lot of FUD going on. There's a lot of, you know, blood in the streets, and this is where we step in to buy, guys. No fear. But being cautious and having good risk management, okay? We don't put the house in right now to put an over-leveraged position to the upside because we will lose the house. We don't want to do that. We just want to make some gains. Let's analyze this situation right over here. Let me just get the fixed range volume profile because overall, yeah, I mean, this is not good. We got that choppy action above the value area high range. From the volume, from the range here since May, as you can see, it's a big resistance zone. But what happened is that we did get massive choppy action here. I mean, there's nothing bullish about this choppy action, right? Once you hit that high and then you create a lower high and another lower high, there's nothing bullish about that. Some Illuminati might say, hey, this is a bullish pennant and we're going to break up. Yeah, no. This is absolutely massive exhaustion right there, especially when you're breaking a resistance big level, right? This is a massive resistance zone and you want to see a big breakout and, strong momentum, just a quick bounce and more momentum to the upside. Once you create that choppy action, yeah, you want to be extremely aware about this. So a good long level for I mean, yeah, it's going to be a little bit difficult. The best level here is the 16-cent level, which is the point of control. Massive level here on Ocean Protocol. Yeah, big massive level right there. The 16-cent level. But I would stay cautious on these altcoins. We had a massive pump. We're going to have probably a massive drop. We're having the massive drop right now. It's hitting the 618 fib level. It's hitting this high over here. Yeah, it could get a bounce. It could get a bounce from this range. Yeah. It could get a bounce. Just check volume. I mean, yeah, we've got pretty nice volume, a little spike in volume from these highs. Really nice volume momentum from this move up. We're right now testing the 618 from the lows from the last few weeks on Ocean. Testing this high. If you do get a reaction to the bottom, it's going to be pretty nice to long. We just hit that level, just a few hours ago. So I would wait for a little bit of exhaustion, right? We like to see exhaustion because it gives us confidence to short in this case. We have that exhaustion momentum. It's going to give us confidence to just jump into a long. So that is what I would wait. I would wait. The safe trade here on Ocean would be that, right? 19 cents, 18.519. It's the 618. It's a resistance zone. I mean, safest thing here would be waiting for that consolidation at this range. That would be my take here on Ocean. Wow, we got a full recipe here for a bounce right now on Bitcoin. Yeah, I mean, it just looks pretty good. Pretty good for a bounce. A large bounce here in between today and tomorrow. Right, I've got another. I've got massive Black Swan event incoming. Let's go dump it, says Bernie. Yeah, maybe. 830 watching. When likes, Pac-Man, thanks for joining. Why Bybit is safer than Binance? I never got my funds frozen on Bybit. That's basically the reason why. Never got my funds frozen on Bybit ever. And I have got my funds frozen on Binance. Tokens on the Binance Smart Chain also been frozen, not for 1 day, not for 2 days, for over a week. So yeah, what's going on? Isn't cryptocurrency made for decentralization? Can't I move funds whenever I want? Then I've got cryptos on the Binance Smart Chain, and Binance Smart Chain is down. What do you mean it's down? I can't move my tether on the Binance Smart Chain for a few days? Yeah, no way. Get lost. Get lost. Ethereum all the way. I'll pay a few dollars worth of fee. In the bear market, of course, they're cheap right now. But yeah, I'm not getting my funds blocked on the Binance Smart Chain. Swing failure on the FTT. I'm 50x long, says Bernie. Wow, let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at this potential swing failure on. Yes, yes. You can. I mean, if you are trying to if you long this, yeah, I would protect position as app, basically. I would protect position as app. But yeah, it is a swing failure technically, and I can already tell you that this is bullish divergence. Very likely you are creating higher highs on the RSI. Let's just check it. Yeah, massive bullish divergence on the RSI. I mean, this is an indicator that I don't use. You can already see it on the eye, that you are creating those bullish divergence with this momentum, right? When you have a drop like this, how to detect bullish divergence or bearish divergence without even seeing the RSI? Well, basically, when you get a massive drop like this on a cryptocurrency, you go to the extreme oversold territory on the RSI. Then, of course, your dead cat bounce, your next attempt doesn't have as much volume, meaning that the RSI, will create very likely a higher low, right? And it's just because of that. So absolutely, you could get that big bounce from the range, selling pressure getting lower and lower with the volume, swing failure. Hey, I mean, it's not a bad idea, but if you do long this, make sure to protect position, make sure to take profits on your way up, because we know the deal. I mean, this is like trying to long Luna, right? When Luna was going from $100 to $50 to $10 to $1. You're like, hey, is it time to long? Is it time to... Yeah, it went to zero, basically. So stay cautious on your longs on this drop on FTT. Because, this could be the start, basically, of a massive, bigger fall off. Let's take a look at the super chat here from Dustin. Thoughts on DeSo? Decentralized social media. I'm all in. It's something you can actually use, which I think is important with anything I invest in. Right. Thoughts on that? I mean, I have no idea about this one. I have no idea of most of the cryptos, guys, not going to lie. I've only done research on the ones that I invest in. Apparently we could not. Where is this one? So decentralized social. It seems like it runs on its own blockchain. Let's take a look at this. I will take a look at this in my spare time, and make sure to tag me, or not DM, tag me in the real Telegram group. Welcome to the social layer of Web3. Definitely going to do a little bit of research. Back proven investors. Okay, Coinbase. We've got a few big ones over here. Social Capital, Pantera. I mean, this is worth to have a look at. And I'll give you my personal opinion, of course, once I've done the research. We can take a look at the charts. Let's take a look at the charts. Do we have some charts here on DeSo? We had a pretty nice run up the first week of October, making a pretty nice pump. Let's take a look at DeSo on the charts. If we have Coinbase, it did have a pretty nice run up. First week of October, it went from $7 all the way up to $23, so it made over a 3x in just a few days, which is a pretty impressive move. I mean, this is definitely the range I would be interested in buying. I will do some research on this one. Is this one of those coins that is going to be a 50x return, risk to reward? I'll have a take a look at this. Thank you very much. Let me know in the Telegram group once I've done the research. Andy, you are going to miss the retest. Yes, I mean, this is the thing. When I take a look at the comment section, guys, it's mission impossible for my trading and for everything. We just take a look at the scenarios. But overall, it doesn't look bad, this, looks pretty good. I'm still going to wait patiently. I think we're going to get a little bit of more acceptance. If we do get that leg down again, I mean, I will be trying to get into the lowest part possible, guys. You know me. I'm a very conservative. I want tight stop losses. Below this wick, I'm going to give it a little bit of room. And then potentially get into that long. You know, there's obviously here as well, massive bullish divergence. Look at this. Yeah, I mean, you got those bullish divergence. You got a slight lower low here, only a 50-cent low, and massive higher highs. You know, that selling exhaustion is very real at this moment. That recovery is very likely. Of course, I would be eyeing the S&P 500. Hey, no major drops still on the S&P. If we take a look at the lower time frames, you know, this has been going up. This is still in an uptrend. You know, S&P 500, NASDAQ are the ones that can save the day on Bitcoin and pump it to about 20K. All right, come on. So let's not get too scary. Let's not get too scared with this FUD that there is at this moment. We are at a massive support range on Bitcoin. I would be expecting that bounce to about 20K, 19.8, 20K range would be a reasonable bounce here in the, you know, in between today and tomorrow. Yeah, very likely. So yeah, I mean, I've got not much to say on this. Long FTT. Yeah, stay cautious long in FTT. I mean, this could be like I said, this could have a massive still continuation to the downside. It's I wouldn't long, even though it does create a swing failure or something. You know, it's just a little bit dangerous at this moment with the current situation, right? This could have a massive capitulation effect. Mark Dirch, Racing Pixel, thank you guys for the massive support. DXY falling, DXY dropping. What is going on with DXY? Oh, DXY is having a little bit of a drop right now. Yeah, I got this trend line. It's not helping Bitcoin that much. It might help Bitcoin right now in the short term, actually. Yeah, I mean, this is not a bad. Like I said, we do get this price action. I would expect another drop to the 618, and then potentially you are going to get that momentum back up, guys. You know, how many times have we seen? Well, I've seen it a lot of times, right? The bullish divergence, reversal point on Bitcoin. This is a massive support range. So DXY is dropping at this moment. There is a low that I think it won't drop from. The 109 level, 109.3, right? If we were to hit this in the next couple of days, I think it's going to hold that level. As soon as we drop below this range on the DXY, which is going to be the last higher low range, right? These two, this double bottom basically. If the price action does drop below this range, it's going to be looking pretty good for, you know, a lower high on the DXY for continuation to the downside. We'll be breaking massive structure there on the DXY. For me, that is this is the confirmation. This is still in a bullish structure, we like it or not. Breaking below the last higher low, which is the 109.5, will be the confirmation of continuation to the downside for me in the next coming weeks. So yeah, let's see. I think it's going to get a massive bounce. We're going to drop, test the lows, right, and get a massive bounce. You know, just like what we did here. We tested these lows right there, What happened? Massive big bounce. You know, I think same scenario. Test the lows and massive bounce to the upside and even go higher. Yeah. So I would be cautious on that. Right. I'm selling all my Luna for FTT. Follow me for more non-financial advice, as Zeb. Everything for that orange supercar. Yes. Andy, can you please look at Dogecoin? What's going on with Dogecoin? DXY can go up to 108.5, says Robin William. Maybe. Let's take a look at Dogecoin. Why not? Doggy coin. Wow, this one was pretty insane. Yeah, I mean, this one is just classic exhaustion at the 15-cent level. Yeah, absolutely crazy. You know, massive big hype pump on Dogecoin. Got one bounce here at the 11-cent major support level that we had here, as you can see in February, right? Yeah, this is just gone off the rails. This is likely to continue to go lower. Yeah, basically look at this. You know, you have the first retest from that major support level at 11 cents and you double top. So that's a confirmed double top. You know, this is a kind of confirmed short position right there on this swing failed attempt. And we from the high to the low, almost hitting that 618. So what that would have been the ideal trade scenario, right? 14.7 cents stop loss here above 16 cents, wick high. You know, that would be in the ideal short position. You know, insane profits here just after a few days. But what can we expect right now? I mean, zooming out on the daily. Short-term scenario after this major drop, you know, where can this stop and get a bounce? You know, that might be your question. Where is it going to stop and get a heavy bounce? Well, best thing I could do is take a look at this range over here, right? We were in a large trading range for the last, 5 to 6 months, since May. If we do take a look at the fixed range, that we've had, I mean, we're still quite a few cents. No, we're only about 2 cents away. I mean, this value area high range can have a bounce, in between that 8 cents, 8.5 cent level. Fibonacci, we're going to take a look at the lows to the highs. For 618, I mean, this one is just too volatile for the technicals. 618 is all the way up here at 9 cents. Yeah, I would just stay cautious on this. This could be a pump and dump scenario and come back down to 8 cent level. Yeah, it would be very risky to trade for me, Dogecoin. Gold flying, stocks flying, BTC dropping. Hey, something going on here. I think BTC is getting that Mark Dutch here. Gold and silver is pumping. Let's take a look at gold. Gold looks pretty good. Gold having a pretty nice breakout here. Starting to break out. It's probably not gonna, this could still be a failed breakout, but if it has a solid pump, yeah, this could be the start of a massive move to the upside. FTT token continuing with that drop. Oh my goodness. Yeah. If you were long in here, this swing failure, get out. Get out. This is no chart to be trading right now. If you want to jump into a short, be my guest. But, shorts, we're always at the risk of a short squeeze also here. So, this whole crypto market dropping, is 100% because of the FTX exchange, Alameda Research also, insolvent. All of this crypto FUD that there is right now is definitely pushing the markets down. Of course, the number one affected crypto is FTX, having that 30% drop, over 30% drop in less than 24 hours. So yeah, Bitcoin affected, Ethereum affected. You got stock markets pumping and the DXY dropping. So yeah, you can, it's all about the massive FUD that there is right now against FTX, guys. There's no more explanation, This is one of the first times I do see the DXY actually dropping. And DXY dropping. And, the S&P, NASDAQ pumping and Bitcoin dropping, it doesn't make sense. Of course, it makes total sense when we do have the FTX, massive FUD situation. And, if it is to be true, then, we're probably going to see more capitulation, guys. We got the elections as well, mid-election. I mean, this could be absolutely fake pump as well. Huh? Mid-election situation in the US. This is also very true. When does it end? Is it tomorrow? Is it tomorrow or Friday? I'm not sure when it ends, but I know it's is it today? Today, tomorrow. I know it's this week. But they're going to do anything for the people to vote Biden, right? Basically. BTC dumping, yes. Did FTX stop all withdrawals, says Marai? Yes, they did. Massive final shakeout for all you sheep footers out here, says Chief. Hey, let's see. I do think, a potential pump on Bitcoin is more possible. I am looking for longs at this range. Another test of the lows would be the ideal for me for a long position. Guys, this is election day is today, but results won't finalize until Friday. Okay, so they're getting a little bit of bumpy action because of the election day. DXY is dropping though, but like I said, I think DXY is likely to hold this low, in my opinion. I mean, we can take a look at that in the next coming days. Guys, this is going to be it for this live stream. Remember, if you are interested in trading, you have an insane bonus on Bybit at this moment. $30,030 to be claimed on Bybit. It's the biggest bonus I have seen, okay? You just need to sign up with the link down below in the description. You go to the rewards hub section once you sign up and you have different tabs, okay? I think you do have time to claim all of those bonuses. It doesn't have to be today, but as soon as you sign up with the link down below, of course, there's another way to support the channel. You do have $30,000 worth of bonus, which has been the highest bonus I have ever seen on any exchange. So yeah, make sure to take advantage, guys. I would be waiting for this scenario. Let's see if I cannot understand the stock market pumping and DXY having a little bit of a drop and Bitcoin dropping as well. Maybe it's just lagging behind and we can see a bounce from this 19,200 range, okay? I want to see a larger drop. If it does have a larger drop and a massive wick, that is going to give me full confidence, okay, for that long position, okay? I'm not too confident right now with this FTX situation. But yeah, definitely looking for longs at this level, not looking for shorts. Ideal scenario for me would be getting that wick down to 19.2 and get that failed, breakdown for that potential leg up. Claim these highs and even go slightly higher, and then maybe go to much lower levels, guys. This is going to be it, guys, for this episode, for this live stream. Thank you very much for the insane support. Bernardo, you're very welcome, my man. Smash up the like button on your way out. Hope you enjoyed this live stream, a little bit of chit chat with some people here in the comment section talking about the FTX situation, which is very sad, guys. I mean, this could continue dropping for the next few days. Yeah, I mean, it would have been an ideal short when we talked about it, right? But this is why fundamentals. We talked about this, just 2 days ago, and yeah, it was insane. Was it 2 days ago or was it yesterday? I can't remember now. Yesterday or before yesterday. We got huge amount of people talking about it right now. We were talking about it since the FTX token was above $2. So, I mean, a speculation short would have been absolutely insane, right? It would be in huge gains right now. I do know that one of my moderators did take that short position. Absolutely. Just pure speculation with the news, right? If there's going to be massive FUD. If you got CZ Binance fighting against Sam from FTX, they're fighting, and CZ Binance is saying, I'm liquidating, my FTT tokens. Yeah, you could assume that drop was going to happen. So, yeah, congratulations whoever shorted FTX, yesterday. It made some huge gains. Thank you guys for the insane support. Hope you enjoyed the live stream. Check out the links down below in the description. Follow our socials, and I will see you in the next live stream.